Hi students, welcome to e-learning. I am Professor Janet Fernandez, serving at the Department of Psychology, St. Xavier's College. And today I'm going to speak about Statistics for Psychology, which is the course code PSD 101, offered for semester 5 for psychology students at the Bachelor of Arts program. In this module, I'm going to teach you how to calculate mean. This is module number 9. The main objective of this module is to teach you how to calculate mean for both kinds of data. Now we know in statistics we have two kinds of data. We have ungrouped data sets and we have grouped data sets. In this module, you're going to learn how to calculate mean for both kinds of data sets, grouped as well as ungrouped. Let me first teach you how to calculate mean for ungrouped data. There is a formula that is used to calculate mean for ungrouped data. As you can see here, this is the mean. And this is the formula to calculate mean. The formula is sigma x upon n, where sigma stands for sum total of, x stands for scores, and n stands for number of scores. Let us work with a problem in hand. The problem is calculate the mean for the data set given. And this is the data set that is given to you. It consists of numbers 6, 4, 7, 3, 5, 8, 9. So altogether we have 5 numbers here. How do you calculate the mean? First step is you write the formula for calculation of mean for ungrouped data. Mean is equal to sigma x upon n. Once you write this, then you put an equal to and add all the numbers in the data set. So it will be 6 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8, 9. And you divide this with the number of scores. If you count the scores here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 scores, so you put 7 here. If you do the sum of all these numbers, you get 42. Divided by 7, your answer mean is equal to 6. Let us work with another problem. A worker works in a vineyard for a week and his earnings per day are given in the table below. If you can see here, this is the table. This is the full table given to you. For each day of the week, what is his earnings are given. A simple question for you is, calculate the mean salary earned by the worker. That is, on an average, how much did he earn in that week? How do you do a solution to this problem? Write mean is equal to sum of earnings per day in a week upon total number of days worked. So what is his earnings per day in a week? You have to add upon the number of days that he has worked. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday would be 6 days. Then adding up the total of his earnings, you get 810 divided by 6. And the value that we get after calculation is 135. So the question for you was, calculate the mean salary earned, and your answer will be the worker has earned rupees 135 on an average per day for the week. Now this is the way you do calculation for ungrouped data. We move on to learn how to calculate mean for grouped data. Now what is the meaning of grouped data? Group data is the data that is given in the form of a table, which you will see in the next slide. But before that, there is a formula that is used to calculate mean for group data, we shall take a look at the formulae and what are the steps in approaching for the calculation of mean. Now, the formula for mean is, for grouped data, is sigma fx upon n, where m is the mean, sigma is sum total of small f. Please note this is a small f is frequency, capital X is midpoints, and n is the total frequency. Now, there are certain steps that you have to keep in mind when you are calculating mean for grouped data. The first step for you here is to find the midpoints of class intervals. Secondly, once you find the midpoints of class intervals, you multiply each of the midpoint with its respective frequency. Then you go on to calculate the sum of fx. And lastly, you just place all the values in the formula to be used in order to get the value of mean. We shall work this entire picture into a problem that is stated here. The problem is, calculate the mean for the given grouped data. Now, for your problem, you would be given only this much of the table. Grouped data means you have a table with two columns. The first column will be your class intervals and the next columns will be your frequency. This is the only part that will be given to you. The remaining you have to work out as you're calculating mean for the given grouped data. Now, as we have seen earlier, the first step is to calculate the midpoints, and midpoints are written as capital X. Now, what is the midpoint of the class interval 115 to 119? If you count, there are 5 scores that come between 115 and 119. And if you count those 5 scores, 117 becomes the midpoint of the class interval 115 to 119. I shall take another example for you to make your understanding more clearly as to what is the meaning of midpoint. Let us take the class interval 70 to 74. There are 5 scores from 70 to 74. If I can count it for you, 70, 71, 72, 73 and 74. The score that comes in the center, in the middle, is 72. So that will be your midpoint. So the first step for you is to calculate the midpoints. The next step for you is take each of the midpoint and multiply it with its respective frequency. So here it will be 117 multiplied by 2, you get the sum 234. Then we have the second midpoint, 112 multiplied by 2. Again, you get this value, 224. Like that, each of the midpoint has to be multiplied by its respective frequency. So that becomes your second step in finding fx. Please note, f refers to frequency and x refers to the midpoint of class interval. Now, once you find out fx, you have to sum all these and get sigma fx. Sigma fx is needed to be substituted in the formula. Now, on this side, if you see, the formula for calculation of mean is what? Sigma fx upon n. So, we have already found sigma fx here, which we substitute it in the formula here, 4844. And upon n, the n is here, that is the total of the frequency is 52. So, we put 52 here, and when we divide, our answer that we get is 93.15. So, what is the value of the mean for the given grouped data? The mean is 93.15. Now, you can get many of the problems to work as to how to learn to calculate mean in the reference books that I have given you. And I would like to tell you that the more you practice calculations, the better you will be in understanding the value of mean. So I wish all of you a happy learning. Thank you.